Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about Mahabharata. Who don't know about Mahabharata? We all know about Mahabharata. Mahabharata has its own speciality and there are so many characters in Mahabharata and each character has its own speciality.
And according to that, today we are going to tell some words of Mahabharata in English, which will be very important for you. According to that, when you will talk in about Mahabharata in English, you can easily impress anyone. So let's start. So our first character is Ved Vyas. We all know that who is Ved Vyas. Ved Vyas has written the Mahabharata, and he was the one of the seven immortals. So now learn the sentence of Ved Vyas. So in this picture, we can see that Ved Vyas is speaking and Ganeshji is writing that thing. So Ved Vyas has written the Mahabharata. So now let's talk about the sentence. He has said to be an immortal. Immortal means Chiranjeevi, a person who never dies. So our next character is Krishnaji. Krishnaji. Who doesn't know Krishnaji? He is very famous and he has played the main lead in Mahabharata. He was very shrewd. So now let's talk about the sentence. Krishnaji was very shrewd and he led to Pandava's victory. It means that a person who is very clever and wise. You can also use this sentence in your daily life like this. He is a very shrewd businessman. So our next character is Vidur. Vidur was very clever. So now let's talk about him. Vidur was the paragon of truth and impartial judgment. So now let's talk about the words. Paragon means ideal and impartial means a person who is not partial, who never does partiality. So Vidur has always taken the side of Dharma. He has never supported one side like Pandavas or Kauravas. So now let's move to the next character.
So our next character is Draupadi. We know that Draupadi was the daughter of Drupad and she was also born from fire. So let's move to the sentence. She is known as epitome of beauty and her beauty was like captivancy. So epitome means attractive. If you want to tell someone that you are very attractive, you can tell that you are really epitome. So now let's talk about Dhritarashtra. As we know that he was a blind king. So let's move to the sentence. Dhritarashtra's paramount purpose was to see his son as successor. So paramount means prime.
Our next character is Kunti. Who does not know Kunti? Kunti was the mother of Pandavas. So now let's talk about the sentence and the learning lesson from her. She was a very doting mother and not committing without seeing was the grave lesson by her. So now let's talk about the words. Doting means a person who is very affectionate. Let's see its example. She is very doting towards me. It means she is very affectionate about me. So, other sentence is not committing without seeing was the grave lesson by her. It means you can't say anything without seeing that thing. Grave means important. So now let's move to the further character.
So let's move to the another character Gandhari. So let's see the sentence. She repeatedly exhorted her son to follow dharma. Exhorted means force.
Now we have Yudhishthir. Yudhishthir has always supported truth. He has always said truth in his life. There are some incident at that time he has moved the truth, but he has never lied in his life. So now let's talk about the learning lesson and the sentence of him. He has gambled his wife and his brother. When the Sabha with Shakuniji happened, he gambled his wife and brothers. Gambled means to put something on risk. So now.
So our next character is Sahadev. Sahadev was also a son of Pandu and Madhuri. Nakul and Sahadev was a real brother. So let's move to the sentence. Sahadev had proofs of astrology and swordsmanship. Proofs means ability or we can say power. If we can tell someone that you have really great power, we can say you have really great proofs. So let's move to the next character, Nakul. He was the son of Pandu and Madhuri. So let's move to the sentence. He was known as strikingly handsome and swordsmanship. Strikingly matlab unique and antique. So let's move to the example. If you want to say someone that you have very unique personality, you can say that you have really strikingly good personality. And swordsmanship matlab someone who had talent of sword. So let's move to our next character, Arjun. We all know about Arjun. He was very attractive in all Pandavas. So let's see the sentence. He had an influential and charismatic personality. So let's see the example. The example of influential is she is very influential. So you can get job through her. It means someone who has very big contacts, so you can get job from her. And charismatic means attractive. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it will help you.